Good morning. I'd like to pay my respects to the spirits of the land here, where it is grey and currently not raining, but it has been raining, and which is a nice change. However, it's also at 83% humidity. So it is Tuesday. I've done my workout with the amazing Norm this morning. So I am literally a sweaty mess and it feels so good. So I got it. So the moon is now in Leo. It moved into Leo at 4 a.m. this morning. So we are now in the sign of the full moon, which, like I was saying yesterday, is at 12:52 a.m. on Thursday morning. So that is at I think it's at 24 degrees. So we've got today and tomorrow with this Leo full moon energy growing. All right, so I'm going to pull this card. Did I say pay my respects to the spirits of the land? I don't think I did, but I do. I do. Looking at my chickens out there. I'm just waiting for someone to come on and I will read this card. Okay, hang on. Let me just click this because, Ah, there we go. Hello, Deborah. I knew you were there. All right. Live your dream on the inside first. See it in your mind and feel it in your heart until it feels completely real to you, and then it will manifest in your life. All right. So these are the Rhonda Byrne manifestation cards. So I definitely felt like I needed to draw that one today. So, and you know what? It's in complete alignment with the work that I've been doing on myself. I've been doing a lot of mindset work, and here we are in this Leo vibe where we find ourselves able to be seen, to be proud of our accomplishments, to be okay with being a leader, to stand up on stage and say our piece, or stand in front of people and say our piece, and be okay with that. All right, so I'm going to quickly read the words because there is not a lot of stuff happening today. All right, so at 8 a.m. we had the moon opposing Pluto. All right, so as soon as anything moves sign, especially into Leo right now, it's going to be in an opposition or an angle to Pluto. All right, so anytime something moves straight into something with Pluto. So we get that honesty and that raw truth coming out. So, like for myself, by the time I'd finished doing my workout, I just had clarity and awareness because I just had that, the good hormones are flowing, that raw primal energy. All right. So you could have had something like that, or maybe, just a truth. All right. So now, at 6:30 a.m., we also had Mercury square Uranus. All right, so just like tomorrow morning, the sun is square Uranus, and just like I was talking about yesterday, we've got a lot of Mercury Uranus sun action. So we are thinking we're in a headspace where we're thinking about all those Aquarian things. So friends, group of people, future endeavors, technology, innovation. All right. And so that innovation might be the thing that is making you uncomfortable. All right. So Sun in Aquarius square Uranus, the modern ruler of Aquarius, in Taurus. All right. So Taurus is all about that, our senses. So, we still could be feeling that electric sensitivity in our body. All right. So this change is literally the only thing that you are thinking about. All of the planets in the room are quiet, they're quiet and they are listening to the conversation that the Sun and Mercury are having with Uranus in Taurus. I know it feels weird in your body now, and it could feel like fear, but what if it's excitement? Around lunchtime, some confidence and surety is coming your way. So remember, 3 deep breaths and ground yourself if it does start to build, or, shake it out. If you're really in your head and frantic, stop, take deep breaths, or physically like shake it out. All right. So, you know, with static electricity, and I don't know, I remember seeing, you know, those leaf tests where they take it to do, they do the aura photos, and they take a leaf that's got a bit ripped out it, and you can still see the rest of the leaf. I vaguely remember seeing something like that where they were shaking people's hands and you could see the energy flicking off the fingertips while they were doing it. That was a long way around to say that there are things you can do to manage symptoms which could feel like anxiety, fear, ungroundedness. All right. So just do what you can. This is ridiculous. I know that there's people here, but nothing is happening. Oh my God. Look at all these people saying hello. Hello, Lauren. How are you? I hope your beautiful baby is well. Hi, Vicky. Hello, Alicia and Heather. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? See, it's saying I've got no one here. No comments. I was feeling a little bit alone in the room, like the planets all just observing the sun Mercury having a conversation with Uranus. But here I am, so that's amazing. So for those people that came on late, I did draw a card. These are the manifestation cards, and it says live your dream on the inside first. And how perfect is that for this sun Uranus, you know, where we're thinking and pondering. It's a bit more than pondering because there's a forceful energy behind it. We're pondering how we can do these future things and being okay with getting uncomfortable. All right. So ponder those things, see it in your mind and feel it in your heart until it feels completely real. And then you will manifest it in your life. So that is awesome. All right. And that was the beginning card. Now I feel like an end card. All right. Yeah, because it's just such a like there's just not much happening except for the moon. Like so, like I said earlier, moon opposition Pluto could have been some. Oh my God, you know what? Last night I had a nightmare. It was so weird. It was very Iranian. It was like aliens and like War of the Worlds type thing. It was so freaky to me that I actually woke Mick up and I was like, I just had a nightmare. And I don't recall for the longest time ever like doing that, like actually going, oh my God, wake up, I'm scared. So that could have been that Mercury square Uranus, you know, fucking around with your head and your thoughts, that anxiety that's building. You know, it could have been that the growing moon Pluto, you know, because the moon moved into Leo at 4 a.m. So, you know, that's when I was in that sleep cycle and the freakiness came out in my mind. So that's interesting. So, and around that 12 o'clock mark, we have the moon coming up to a trine with Venus. So that's why while I was saying that around lunchtime, you could get some confidence and clarity, you know, with that Venus in Aries, you know. You know, I was doing the stars for next week and, you know, ladies, you know, in this world that we live in, you know, we still cop flack for being confident and brazen and, you know, out of the box. All right. And so with this Venus retrograde coming up, I really want you to stand in your power and then remember that it comes from within you. Just like this card was saying, you know, live your dream on the inside first. This Leo moon, you know, have a look within and try to give yourself the credit for things. Even if, you know, like we're often like, oh, I can't do that. Oh my God, I'm so mad. Start to do, you know, what's something that you're proud of yourself for. So in these next 2 days, as often as you can, give yourself credit for the things that you have achieved and that you are proud of. Because Venus retrograde is going to ask you to look within to find that anyway. So how about you start practicing in your everyday life? All right. So let's draw this card and see what these cards have to say. Oh, this one was like this one. Oh wow, the tower. I love that. I love that. Look, that Uranian Sun square Uranus shakeup that is happening in your life. All right. So if you are experiencing some things that could be perceived as disruptive, or tower moments, shit's just going left and you're like, oh my god, what am I going to do? Maybe it is just making way for these better, stronger foundations and ideas. I haven't been talking about Saturn as much as what we have previously, but I don't know if you remember, I was talking about, you know, Saturn is those hidden, sorry, Pluto, Pisces is those hidden foundations that we have based our life on, and Saturn has been slowly moving through there and just excavating our old thoughts, all right? And so now we get to replace those thoughts with current reality, confident, beautiful beliefs about ourselves that are way stronger for the foundations that we need now. Our society is just doing weird shit. We're not, we're seeing this new world unfold. And so for a lot of people with very traditional values, it's hard, it's really, really hard to see these changes. But when you're just aware that it's making way for new things, and that saying, this too shall pass. Like everything is going to pass one day. So if you are having this in your life right now, you know see it as the clearing of your new reality coming through. And like this one said, feel that confidence and assuredness inside yourself first. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. you know Put your own mask on first. Make sure your cup is full. Make sure you are fed well. Make sure you are moving, so that all those responsibilities that you do have, that you can't just throw away, but you are 100% available and functional and okay. It's just about being okay. So I hope you have an amazing day. Again, ladies, I can't see any of the conversation that's been happening. Kathy was the last one. Good morning, Kath. Good morning, Amy. And good morning, Sally. I could feel you there, Sally. So I hope you all have an amazing day, guys. And I will be back tomorrow for, once we wake up again. It's a very limited aspect day. So we're still going to have that hyper focus. So if you've only got one thing going on and it's taking up all of your time and focus, then that's perfect. That's what you're meant to be working on right now. So just embrace yourself and, make yourself feel good so that you can function to the best of your ability. And it's now Venus hour. So, love you guys.